Hi everybody. So some of you may have wondered why I have all these scars on my legs and my arm. And when you guys ask, I simply just dismiss it as, I had surgery. Or I simply just respond, what, this? I survived the zombie apocalypse. Well, I'm up here today to tell you the real reason behind my scars. I have a bone tumor disease called MHE. MHE stands for Multiple Hereditary Exostosis. Exostoses are bone tumors. I was diagnosed when I was 2 years old. What they are bone tumors that grow along the joints and the long bones of the skeleton. Some of you guys may ask if it's cancerous and if it's painful. No, it's not cancerous, it's all benign. But let me ask you this. How would you feel if you had a whole bunch of mini golf balls, marbles, and rocks shoved underneath your muscles, tendons, and ligaments, and try to be active, and tell me it wouldn't hurt? Well, that's what living with MHE is like. With MHE there comes a lot of pain, fatigue, disfigurement, and self-consciousness. Struggling with physical activities, looking physically different, and having to carry long scars around your body, it can be tough. And I hated wearing shorts to school. In elementary, I got picked on a lot. I felt like a freak. I was self-conscious, and I felt weak because I could not participate in PE. Although I'm not alone in this. Even though this is a rare disease, there are families around the world who struggle with this. This group is called the Bumpy Bone Club. Through this group, a whole bunch of people will get together, share their stories, talk about what they go through, and even get together and just share the experience with other people that they can relate to. Through this group, I will share videos of myself dancing or singing inspirational songs and saying, "Hi, my name is Chloe Blanc. I have MHE, and this is what I do." And I hope you guys do something like this too. Now, there's a little boy named Kyle. He's 7.5 years old. He's already had 4 surgeries. With this surgery, with these x-rays I'm showing you, he had 25 tumors removed. Now, I had permission to use these pictures, but in the before picture, that was all the tumors that he had, and the after picture were the tumors that were removed. Now, just imagine all these kids who have to go through these surgeries. It can be really scary and intimidating. So I think each and every one of those kids deserves an award for earning those battle scars. There is no cure for this, only by the removal of surgeries. And the younger you are, the better outcome you'll have in the future. And as you grow, the tumors grow. So there's a slight chance that they can grow back, but they typically grow back smaller. So what did my mom do with this? She placed me in dance when I was 4 years old. I loved it, and I became so passionate about the performing arts. As I became more passionate, the tumors became more difficult to handle. In 6th grade, I went to a ballet workshop in Canada. I had already had 2 surgeries before this, and I had to go to the dance instructor of the program and educate her about MHE. I didn't know much, but I gave it my best. And after our discussion, she had told me a couple things I will always remember. 1, I can never go on point, and 2, I had to go on a life-changing diet. I was devastated. It was my dream to go on point, and she took that away from me. And when I got home from Canada, my ballet teacher who took me to this workshop would not let me go on point. I gave up on that dream. So about a year later, I had a new dance instructor. She pulled me over and told me the best news I could ever hear. "Go buy your first pair of pointe shoes, Chloe. You're ready to go on point." This is a huge thing for my family and I. I worked hard and I earned it. And a year later, I had the toughest surgery on my knee and my ankle. It took about 2 years to get back into dancing without a constant pain in my leg. But during that time, I had a huge audition coming up. I wanted to audition for the most prestigious performing arts high school, LACSA. Out of 200 auditioners, only 20 got accepted into the dance department. I auditioned, and I was accepted. I was so happy. Everybody in my family was really excited for me. I was getting ready to go, I worked hard. But my ankle did not agree, and I had to pull out before the dance year even started. I'm going to tell you a little story that will always stay with me. I was hanging out with my friends one day. All my guy friends are all standing there comparing their scars that they got, and they're complaining how they got them. And I interrupted and I said, "Hey, at least you don't have 6-inch scars all over your body." But one of them looked at me and said, "You know what, Chloe? Scars build character." I was stunned, and he walked away, and as I was thinking about it, he was right. Without MHE, without these scars, I would not be who I am today. This strong, caring, understanding, determined person. And it makes me feel so much better about myself that all my friends in high school would come up to me and be like, "Chloe, your scars are so cool. Don't let people bring you down. This makes you who you are." And it made me feel so much better about myself, and I didn't feel like a freak anymore. They accepted me for who I am. Last year, I volunteered at an organization called Rising Stars, which was an equestrian physical therapy for kids with disabilities. I truly enjoyed working with them and helping them out, because when I was 9 years old, I used to take lessons from them. So it was my way of saying, thank you for all the help you've given me. I'm going to help these kids now. I want to read you a letter that somebody wrote to me. She's from Spain. Her daughter has MHE. Hello, Chloe. My daughter is 3, and she also has MHE. I must tell you that you're an example of courage and strength. All my family admire you, and I show them all your music, all the things you do. My mother says you are so beautiful, and she always tells me that I mustn't worry because my daughter will be like you. So active, so beautiful, and so nice. Thank you very much for sharing with us all the things you do. I promise you this helps us a lot when we think about her future. I'm sure you'll be our heroine in the future. I have already showed her your songs and your pictures. Thanks a lot. Now that is what I want to do in life. To inspire and help these kids and families to have somebody to look up to so they won't give up and they have guidance. And reading this letter, it makes me feel so good about myself to know that I can help and that my goal is already in action and I'm helping people around the world already. And plus, with all these letters that I have received and just little thank you very much for helping us and my daughters or my sons, it has helped me through all this to make sure so I don't give up because I have all these kids who look up to me and I'm their guider. I help them out and that's all I want to do. And with that, it helps me not to give up because I don't want to let them down. And my inspiration through all this was Sally from The Nightmare Before Christmas. With all her scars, yet she was so strong, so nice, and such an independent character, I felt like I could relate to her and I wanted to be just like her. So I wanted to end with this. I promise to be the best role model for all those kids out there and those families and to make sure that they don't give up because I have been told no to a lot of things because of my disability, but I proved them wrong. I got accepted into LOXA. I got to dance on point. And now this summer, I will be going to Anaheim Ballet's summer intensive for 4 weeks. So no matter what happens and what you have, you can do anything no matter what you put your mind to. Even if you have a broken leg and you can't run, so what, give it a year or two, just start working on it. You will get there. I guarantee it. It's a lot of hard work, but the end product is well worth it. So I wanted to end with this quote. Whenever you guys feel like giving up, just think of the people who would love to see you fail. Do not give them that pleasure. Thank you guys very much for listening. I really appreciate it. I hope each and every one of you guys go home today and think about your hobbies and your struggles, and that this TED Talk has motivated you to never give up. Thank you.